30 degrees right now in Charleston. Winter is officially here, and I woke up with the winter uglies yesterday. I did as much as I could, but I decided to dedicate today to a little winter funk, winter uglies routine, and I figured why not document it? Because when I'm in a winter funk, I want to not feel so alone in that funk. So if you're feeling that way and you're watching this video and you clicked on this video because of that, I'm with you. Right now, in this moment in time, I'm with you. Hopefully I'm not by the end of this video. But I set my day off on a good note with an overnight face mask. I did one of those like bio dance, the ones that you're supposed to sleep in, or at the very least you're supposed to keep on for like 3 or 4 hours. So my skin is feeling a little bit more radiant than it was yesterday. I looked like an ogre yesterday. It was crazy. Yesterday I also waxed my eyebrows and plucked my lip. Those are 2 very crucial factors. Whenever I look in the mirror and don't recognize myself, it's most likely my eyebrows. I wanted to get a facial. I got a list of recommendations of places to go get a facial, which is kind of unlike me. In my entire lifetime, I think I've had 3 facials, and most of them were related to some sort of like brand experience where the brand was giving us the facial. Like I have only gone out and elected to get my own facial, I think, once. But I feel that I might become a monthly, if not like quarterly, bi-monthly facial type of girl, because I notice signs of aging in my skin. Not in a bad way, not in like a I'm running to the plastic surgeon type of way, but I'm noticing sunspots, I'm noticing wrinkles, and just signs of aging that I'm not necessarily unhappy with, but I do feel like I might need to add some new things to my skincare routine, some new treatments and stuff for my cute little wrinkles and little freckles spiral into something that's, you know, a very expensive laser to fix. So anyways, I'm Clara, if you're new here. If you're not new here, thanks so much for coming back. Started the day with my face mask, made my bed, which I didn't do yesterday, and that always sets the tone for a very disheveled day. So bed is made, hair is somewhat presentable, but it doesn't really matter. I slept in one of those like roll-up bun things, mainly just to like protect the damage of my split ends, my very, very prominent split ends, but I'm actually gonna gloss my hair, I think, today, so hair doesn't really matter. Matching pajamas also help to set the tone for the day. I love this set from Aerie. I'll link them in the description box. They have really good pajamas. And if you catch them on sale, they're like really decently priced. I need to get this coffee coursing through my veins, and I'm very proud of myself because even though it is the first like frigid, freezing morning of the year, I didn't cancel my workout class. Look who it is. She's being so adventurous lately. Hey. Oh. Was I in your way? Good job. I need to get myself ready for this workout class. Matching workout set. Matching pajamas, matching workout set. It will just make you feel so put together. What were people doing before the invention of the matching workout set? That's what I need to know. When it comes to my matching sets, I keep everything rolled up together. I do this for my pajamas, and I do this for my like leggings and shorts, bra, whatever. Whenever something matches, I roll it up into one little bundle, and then my drawer is just full of these little burritos, and it's so much easier for me to grab a set, which makes me feel more put together than it is to like grab like a traditional like sweatpants and t-shirt type of like a lazier outfit combo. The sets make me feel more polished, make me look more polished, and they're easier for me to grab. So I feel like that's just a win-win situation. Same with my pajamas. It is easier for me to just reach in and grab a matching set than it is for me to find like a ratty old pair of sweat shorts and a big t-shirt, because it's just like quick, open the drawer, grab what you need, versus like leafing through and finding the t-shirt and shorts, you know? Game changer. Try this. I'm feeling a little too pale to be wearing this color. And honestly, like a self-tan is the obvious choice for when you're in a funk, but I actually have an event this weekend that I need like a super fresh, deep, dark, like gorgeous tan for, and if I tan today, then that's gonna jeopardize my tan later in the weekend. So I'm just dealing with my paleness right now, but best believe that would have been like checklist item number 1 as soon as my feet hit the ground this morning, but I just can't do that today. Same with like nails. I'm gonna wait and do all of that on like Friday, so things are like fresh and gorgeous and glowing. But this workout set is from Aerie. Kind of like this double layered bra situation. I caught a medium in it. I totally should have gotten a small. Like honestly very like gapping, but I just ripped the tags off of it, so it's mine now. I'll link it though, but just keep in mind it's like sometimes I'm between like a small and a medium. I wear like a Lululemon size 6 sports bra for reference if that's you. Sometimes I feel like small sports bras will like cut into my armpits like crazy, so I'll get a medium. But then situations like this happen where I'm like, okay, definitely not a medium. Definitely not a medium bust. What can you do about it? Let me try and find a little tank top to put on so I don't have any mishaps in this workout. I already have my water made up and sitting by the door, and I think I have to leave. this year has been absolutely unprecedented with the amount of like really cool travel opportunities that I've had through like brand trips or events and like festivals and stuff, and it has been the most fun year ever. I love traveling, but I am also the type of person that my relationship with like my body, which I'm not going to talk about this like too much, don't worry, I'm not going to go into like some big spiel. My relationship with like eating healthy and working out and like drinking the water that I should be doing on a daily basis, I used to be, and still kind of am, but I'm trying to work my way through it, a very like, oh, I have a month to quote get ready for this trip, I have a month to like get ready for this wedding that I'm in, or you know, this bikini opportunity, something like that. And I'm trying to have more of the mindset of like, wouldn't it just be nice if I was kind of quote ready and felt confident? I feel like ready is synonymous with like feeling confident. It doesn't have to do with like a certain like size or shape or anything. It's just kind of like a more of like a mental ready of like knowing that I've been pouring into myself and that I feel confident and ready for these trips and whatever. Hopefully this is gonna land and you're gonna understand what I'm saying, but trying to get to the point where I'm always ready. Like I always feel good. Always is a big ask. It's never gonna be that way, but I'm trying to get to the point where I consistently feel this quote readiness, because a lot of these opportunities that I get are extremely last minute. I will get random travel opportunities 2 weeks out, 1 week out, and if I'm living in that zone of like getting ready for things like a month out, or like, you know, immediately scheduling all these workout classes, or like, I don't know, that's just not realistic. And I know myself and I want to feel confident in these situations. And there's been many times this year that I'm like, oh, I'm not feeling that readiness, and I'm trying to just like reach an equilibrium in my diet and in my workout routine that I'm moving away from this yo-yo type of getting ready for trips and events and things, and just learning to be confident in myself and have a consistent routine that I don't feel the need to do those things. So that's what I'm working towards, and I feel like that in and of itself is kind of on theme with this video of getting out of the winter funk, because whether my body is like looking any different, if I know that I've been applying myself and like pouring into that cup, whether or not I'm seeing like the physical results, like I just will internally feel better just knowing that I've been taking care of myself, if that makes sense. So that's definitely something that I'm going to prioritize into the winter. I feel like it's easy to prioritize that in the summer because usually there are some like visual changes that happen, and you know, bathing suits and shorts and dresses and everything, like it's easy to justify prioritizing workouts and stuff in your routine. But on mornings like today, you wake up, it's 32 degrees, like I'm in sweatpants and a sweatshirt, like I can skip a workout. Like I just want to get to a point where I'm prioritizing those things for myself and not for these like trips and stuff. Hopefully it's making sense. I saw someone use the phrase, you never have to get ready if you're always ready, and that makes it sound like I'm going to become like a bodybuilder. Absolutely not, but I do think it's going to help with my winter uglies freak out if I just know that I'm still like checking those boxes and pouring into my cups in those areas. I feel like those low moments of self-confidence and like nitpicking my body comes during times when I know I haven't been prioritizing any of that. So I'm just trying to get ahead of that this winter. I also need to be better about drinking water. I was complaining about my skin yesterday, like looking so like aged and dreary, and I also haven't had like a true full, you should be drinking probably multiple of these are the hydro drug things. How many ounces are these? 32? 40. Should probably drink like 2 of these a day, and some days I barely have like 8 ounces of water. So that's another thing. I'm like, Claire, you can't sit there and complain about your skin if you're not drinking water. Like you can, but like what's the point? I'm only gonna let myself get down on myself if I know I'm doing everything I possibly can, and then I'll let myself complain. Picked up some groceries for the week on my way home, so I didn't do that on Sunday. Sunday's typically my grocery day, if not Sunday then Monday, but today's Tuesday, and that's definitely gonna throw me out of my routine and make me like not feel great as if I'm just like chaotically ordering food on Uber Eats. So made my menu. Nothing, actually it is kind of a crazy week in terms of recipes. I'm roasting a turkey today. Other than that, just having like a taco night one night, use the turkey meat and a lot of stuff. I was given a free turkey. Who's gonna pass up a free turkey? Got my turkey in the oven, and I've got the fan on high. Got my back door open, which can only mean one thing. I've set off the fire alarm about 4 times trying to put this turkey in the oven. I think I finally got it set up to where it's not gonna drip and burn, and like, not that the meat is burning, just the butter is dripping off of the bird onto the bottom of the oven. Smoke, sirens, it's not good. That is actually not for lunch today, thankfully, because it's gonna cook for like 3 more hours. I was kind of planning on like being able to leave that in the oven and like run an errand, which I definitely can't do. I don't know why I thought that. So now I'm tethered to the house for the next 2.5 hours, but I do have a recipe for lunch. That meat is going to just be like shredded. First of all, I did want to try out like a turkey recipe because I followed a chicken recipe the other day and it was such a waste of time. It was like not even good. So I tried, what is this one called? Juicy roast turkey. But there's no brine. So it was like kind of like lower lift in that regard. Taking a stab at roasting another turkey, roasting another bird, I should say. Tonight's recipe actually for dinner, and then tomorrow, Friday, we'll use up the meat. So I'm just gonna like pull it out of the oven and like shred it and basically treat it as like meal prepped rotisserie chicken. But thankfully lunch today doesn't rely on that whatsoever. And if that goes south, I'll just buy a rotisserie chicken. Today's lunch does require some chicken breast, so I'm gonna get these going in a pan, and I'm just making this like cucumber smash salad situation that I've made before. It's so quick and easy. It actually doesn't call for chicken. If you don't do the chicken, it truly is 10 minutes, but it takes a little bit longer if you add the chicken breast to it. So I'm going to quickly pull this together. I was gonna gloss my hair and do an everything shower after my workout class, but then I figured making an entire turkey was gonna make me feel kind of gross, which I would be correct. I was like elbows deep inside of a carcass just now, so I decided to do the everything shower later tonight, and that's when I'll do my hair and gloss. So I just put on a little makeup. I got a phone call and started multitasking while making lunch, and I accidentally put parsley in it instead of dill, which I'm kind of upset about. Two completely different flavors, and I freaking love dill, but I probably won't notice. I just noticed at the end, I was like, wait a minute, where's the dill? And then I realized I cut up parsley instead. But it's just this like smashed cucumber, feta, avocado salad, and then I put the chicken on top because I feel like this wouldn't really fill me up. Maybe with like some chickpeas. I should try this with crispy chickpeas on top. In the days following a giant I have nothing to wear meltdown, once I've cleared my mind, I like to sit down and go through Pinterest and pull some outfit inspo, like trusty outfit inspo that I know I have most of the pieces for. I can't do this when I'm in a panic because I just am not in the right headspace, but if I pull some inspiration of outfits that I reasonably think that I could recreate, the next time I start to feel myself have one of those I have nothing to wear moments, I can just open Pinterest and be like, actually, when you were clear-headed, you thought that this was a good outfit idea, so maybe just try this. I'm kind of like doing future me a favor by pulling some outfit inspo for like those really rushed moments and nights. So I'm gonna spend some time doing that right now. I honestly have the biggest love-hate relationship with like cozy fall winter fashion. It's so hot in Charleston during the summer. Like it's sweltering hot that like the second I can actually comfortably wear a sweatshirt, I love it, but then things go bad from there. I personally feel so bulky in like jeans and a sweater for some reason. A sweatshirt and sweatpants, I don't feel bulky. When I'm in jeans and a sweater, which is pretty much an identical silhouette, I feel so big and bulky and like shapeless, but I don't feel that way in sweats and a sweatshirt. I don't really understand the logic, but fall and winter fashion is kind of my enemy, especially when it comes to like the night times, like dressing up and feeling cute. So something I also like to do aside from pulling the inspo is whenever I have something on my body and I think to myself, this outfit would be perfect if I had, you know, a black long sleeve bodysuit, something like that, I will put that in a note in my phone of like these wish list things that I'm convinced are gonna solve all of my problems. And then that way, when I'm in a really shoppy, spendy mood, I'm spending money on things and picking out things at the stores that like I genuinely feel like there's kind of like a deficit in my closet of. So like right now I have so many jeans, but like none of them felt right the other day when I was getting dressed. Like none of them felt right. I was like, these aren't fitting right, whatever. So I was like, okay, I need to find a pair of jeans that has a raw hem at the bottom. It's long enough to wear with heels. Like I kind of have to like decode like the frustrations that I'm having with my closet, so that way I'm not just randomly buying jeans like hoping they're working. Like I need to be like prescriptive with myself of like, you don't need more baggy jeans, you actually need a pair of jeans that flatters and has like a little flare, maybe a tighter calf, not a tighter calf, tighter thigh, to wear with heels in the winter. Like I try and be very specific with myself whenever I'm having one of those like meltdown type of episodes, so that way I can add pieces to my closet that are hopefully one day going to solve the problem. And like I need a staple, like a kind of more like a capsule fall and winter wardrobe. Maybe I'll work towards that, but today's not the day for that. I'm just gonna pull some Pinterest inspiration. I decided I should not dye my hair while sleep deprived, so saved this for the next day. This actually isn't, I mean, it's kind of dye. It is demi-permanent hair color. It's like the glosses you can get at the salon. I believe that's what I'm doing. I've done this once before and it turned out really well. It's Wella Color Charm. I use 4N, which says light neutral brown. It is a very dark neutral brown, so definitely look up pictures and examples of like the different colors of this stuff if you're gonna try this at home. So you'll need that, and then you also need a volume volume 10 developer, and I got this kit. I need to add and make sure all of this is on my Amazon storefront, but I got this kit that I just save and use each time, saying this as if this isn't my second time doing it, but I saved everything, and it comes with all of your little brushes. It comes with the bowl for you to do your little potion mixing. What are these? I don't know why you would need it. Oh, a hairnet. Like afterwards, I guess I can put a hairnet on while it develops. That's smart. It gives you a pair of gloves, but obviously they're single use, so you're gonna need more gloves to do this again and again. It comes with some clips, and then the fun part is it comes with one of those capes. I still wear black underneath. I just got back from my morning workout, but I still wear something like dark colored underneath just in case I splash myself, but you feel very official. Outfit of the day. I suppose I should read the instructions again since it's been so long since I've done this. I'm doing it on dirty hair because you have to wash your hair afterwards anyways. Mix 1 part Wella color charm to 2 parts 10 volume developer in a non-metallic bowl. Apply mixture starting at roots and thoroughly distribute on ends and lengths. Process color for 20 minutes. Rinse until water runs clear and then shampoo and condition. Okay, let me make sure I have everything that I need. I'm gonna use this as an opportunity to try some new hair products too, because I've been meaning to use the new Bonnet Boost like strawberry mask, and then this is a new shampoo and conditioner, because it's not that my Bonnet Boost isn't working for me, like it is in terms of like the growth and the length, but I do feel like when the seasons change, like I just need so much freaking moisture. Like I need like the Aussie 3-minute miracle type products, you know, like I need so much hydration. So this is called the Healthy Hair Shampoo and Conditioner. I probably could be better with my sectioning, but this is the part that I just don't really have patience for. So I'm just gonna clip up this top half. I am gonna double the recipe because last time it was a stretch to do my whole head of hair, so I'd rather have more, and that way I can just be a little bit sloppier. So I squeezed 2 of these, and they're 2 ounces just for reference. I started doing this at home because I couldn't get in with my hair girl. That's why I did it the last time. And then I tried to get a hair appointment this week and she didn't have any openings, so here we are. This is like one thing that I actually do think the risk of like staining your bathroom or like messing up your shower or messing up your hair, God forbid, even though I think it's kind of hard to fully mess up your hair aside from it not being the color that you would have wanted. This is one of those beauty services that I would go to the salon for and actually pay for, but she couldn't fit me in. Okay, 1 tube in. I'm just gonna mix it all at once. And even though this stuff looks clear, it's not. So don't like get this on stuff when it's this color, if that makes sense. I suppose I should measure this. Yeah, maybe I'm not the person you should be learning this from. I hope you're gonna watch a different tutorial. Kind of looks like cake batter. This is making me crave Cold Stone cake batter ice cream. Francesca's calling. Hello.
Are you dyeing your hair?
Yeah, I'm doing a gloss. Yeah, I did not plan ahead far enough to, like I would have gotten it done at the salon, but this will have to do. I've got like 15 more minutes on the clock, and this does stain your skin. So I'm gonna try and use my self-tan like exfoliator remover thing. This stuff is actually incredible, the Rose and Caramel 60-second tan remover. And I tried to wipe off like as much as I could, as quickly as I could. Oh my gosh, it's working perfectly. Okay, this is just like this cream that you leave on for 60 seconds and then you're supposed to hop in the shower, but I didn't want to wait like 10 more minutes for this to sink into my skin, so I'm just wiping it off with a wet washcloth. But wow, that's a nice hack to have on hand, whether you do like box dyes or self-tans or whatever. This stuff can get you out of a sticky situation. All right, I'm just gonna wait for this to develop, and then in the meantime I might use my hair removal cream and take the hair off my arms, or I might call another friend. I'm gonna shower and get ready for my day, and I'll show you what it looks like blow dried. I'm obsessed. I just feel so pretty when my hair is like this. And when you see the color of dresses that I'm wearing this weekend, I'm going to a wedding and the welcome party for the same wedding, but I have 2 different dresses obviously. Sleek, shiny, dark brown, almost like borderline black hair is just gonna complement the colors of the dresses so well. I just feel so like, I would hesitate to call myself sexy because I don't feel like I'm an objectively like extremely sexy person, but I feel sexy is the only word I can think of. Like I feel like dark hair is just very like fierce. I don't know, all of these words are making me cringe. Like mysterious maybe? I don't know. I just love this color hair on me, especially in the fall and winter. I feel like it complements. I definitely have more of like an olive undertone, I would say. At least that's the makeup products that I tend to buy. So I think that this undertone and this hair color just suits me really well. And this is the color that I'm wearing on the first night. It's gonna be so good. This dress is insane. I don't have the energy to try it on for you right now. And then this is tentatively the dress I'm gonna wear for the wedding. The bride said that she loved it and approved of it. So the tentativeness comes from the fact, temptation. All of these sequin things need to be flipped manually. There's probably like 1,000 on them. And then as I'm flipping them, I'm realizing that like that there's things wrong with the dress. Long story long, I splurged on this dress. If you look up the cost of this dress and the obvious impracticality of it, no one should buy this dress. This is totally a dress that I should rent. I just couldn't find it for rental, so I bought it from this boutique. I tried on the floor sample and it fit me perfectly, but she was like, oh, I won't sell you the floor sample. Let me go into the back and get you like a completely brand new one. She tricked me. She tricked me. The floor sample, someone had already manually done this to. And then also this one just has some like defects. Like some of the sequins, like someone ran like a sewing machine like over them. So they're kind of like forced in a crooked way. So then it looks like a bald spot when you take a picture of the dress. This will teach me to rent dresses like this from now on. And I'm probably gonna spend my evening with a Netflix show on manually turning all of these sequins. It's gonna be kind of confusing and hard to show you, but you can see how some of the sequins are like sticking out, which still looks kind of cool, I guess. This is how the dress is supposed to lay. Like they're kind of supposed to look like fish scales, not like confetti. So the fish scale is definitely more like sleek and chic for a wedding. This is giving more Vegas party. This is giving really nice dress for a wedding. Let me try and find like one of the spots I'm telling you about. This, like, the sewing machine ran over 2 of the sequins, and for the price point, like, that's ridiculous. And I found like 5 spots like that, so I'm just kind of disappointed. Oh well, can't do anything about it now, but I'm just gonna keep these hanging in my guest bathroom. And on the 3rd day, God said, let them fake tan. That's not what happened on the 3rd day, but that's what happened on the 3rd day of this vlog. And I already feel, between the hair color and like the skin tone, I feel so much better. Against my better judgment, do as I say, not as I do, I slept in my 2-hour Express Platinum last night, which is really risky business, but I'm wearing a high neck dress tonight, so I figured like if anything looks funky, most of my skin's gonna be covered and I could repair it and fix it, but it's looking pretty good. I hope it's gonna develop a little bit more throughout the afternoon and evening, because it's one of those ones that like 24 hours later is when you have like the true color showing through. But anyways, now that I'm tanned, I already feel so much better. Like winter funku. I don't know who I was 2 days ago at the beginning of this vlog. I am no longer her. I don't know her. I'm feeling really good. I do have to do my nails and my toes. I feel like whether or not my feet or really like any of my skin is going to be showing, a pedicure and a tan in the winter has the power to like completely turn my day around. Even if I'm wearing like slippers and a sweat set and no one's gonna see it, like it just makes me feel human again. So I'm gonna do just like my standard baby pink toes, pull that little pedicure together. And then for nails this time around, I'm doing the Celebritips press-ons because I'm in love with this brand. Comes in this cute little case. I get them on Amazon or at TJ Maxx. I posted a TikTok video saying like these are my favorite press-ons at TJ Maxx, like an idiot. And now whenever I go to TJ Maxx, they're not there. Like, why did I do that? But they're also sold on Amazon, so I will link these in the description box. These work so well for my nails. I have a friend that's like, I tried those and they did not stay on my nails at all. I feel like press-ons are really like kind of more individualized to the shape of your nail bed. But these work really well for me, so I guess if you think we have similar nail beds, they would work well on you. I don't know. I think they're worth a try, especially if you can find them at TJ Maxx. I think they're like 20 bucks on Amazon, but they're like 10 at TJ Maxx. So whenever I see them there, they're so good. And I got this like baby pink color. I'm so excited. As soon as I have like a longer nail on, unstoppable, literally unstoppable. The hair, the tan, the nails, on top of the world. At least I hope I'm gonna feel on top of the world. I do need to do some more cleaning before I leave for this wedding. So I'm partly, like maybe I'll just do, I don't know, because if I do the press-ons and then I clean and then like I mess them up, it would feel kind of stupid. And I also haven't showered since I like did the rinse of this. TMI, maybe potential TMI, if I like itch my scalp, there's like dye under my fingernails, so I look really grubby. Like I actually look like I was just like playing in the dirt, but it's just my scalp, which I don't know which is worse. But it's like the dye, it's like the gloss of the dye. But I'm gonna do a slick back tonight with the dress that I'm wearing, so I don't really want to wash my hair just to slick it back. I'll just wash it tonight after the welcome party. So I got grubby little fingers in the meantime if I like absentmindedly itch my scalp, which I do a lot. This is what I mean by an at-home pedicure. Like I don't skip any step. I've got the pumice stone and the little brush thing. I got that at TJ Maxx. I got some random foot cream from TJ Maxx. I do have a foot cream that I swear by from Amazon, but it was $40 and I just didn't want to spend it last time I ran out. out. So I got this one thinking that maybe I could find another like replacement Holy Grail. I think I'm gonna go back to my $40 foot cream from Amazon. It was better than this stuff, but gonna use it up regardless. Got my cuticle remover, nail polish remover, I got my tools, and then this is the color that I pretty much always do on my toes. It's the Essie Fairy Tailor. I do the gel couture and I use the matching top coat, and it's pretty like fast drying, I would say. Toes are painted and my press-ons are glued on. Pray they last me through the weekend because it's time to get on the road, so I'm gonna end off the vlog here. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's video. Make sure to follow me on TikTok and Instagram, and I will link everything: tan, nails, nail polish, anything that I talked about in this video. I will do my best to put in the description box. Otherwise, I have my Shopify, my LTK, and my Amazon in the description box too, so hopefully you can find what you need. But I will see you in the next video.